Facebook, please permit me to use this music to entertain my fans. I have no copyrights on it. Thank you.
Nnamdi Kanu bonendu anyị
adịghị ụjọ na-atụ anyị
Mazi ka bonendu
o nwere ihe anyị na-achọ
anyị enweghị onye ọzọ
ma ọ bụghị ya
ebe anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Nnamdi Kanu bonendu anyị
adịghị ụjọ na-atụ anyị
Mazi ka bonendu
o nwere ihe anyị na-achọ
anyị enweghị onye ọzọ
ma ọ bụghị ya
ebe anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
ka anyị nwere ịgbanwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
ka anyị nwere ịgbanwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Chineke nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
ụmụ Biafra nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Agbaraji Ndo nwere n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Asalugo nwaanyị nwere
anọ m ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Eliko nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Olive nwa nwere
anọ m ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
ka anyị nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
ọma mbara nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Ebe steeti nwere
ee ya
ije welu na-agaba n'ụzọ ada atụ anyị IPOB bụ agbala otu a onye ndu anyị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu anyị na-ekene gị ije agbala ju ndo di ya ọ bịakwana ọzọ were agaba ije olue n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
ụmụ Enugu nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Imo steeti nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Igodo nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Abia steeti nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Ugbo ọcha nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Ikala ngwanụ
ee ya
Akwa Ibom nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Cross River nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Bayelsa nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Imo steeti nwere
ee ya
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
ewo ozugo
Abia steeti nwere
ewo ozugo
n'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu
And I will pray in the language of heaven because Chukwukika is in control of all that we have been doing and will continue to do until Biafra is restored and all the suffering indigenous populations in the damnable zoological republic are set free. Chineke nna nke pụrụ ihe niile Chukwu okike abịa onye na-efe na aja aha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị n'ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze ebe dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro iwe nye anyị ndụ ala nke dị n'uwere n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile oto niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya ka ike niile na ọ gbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee ezi oku mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwaa ala nsọ gị bụ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na ihe n'ikwuru anyị nkwa na o mekataghị ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mgbọgbe ebe niile dị iche iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna n'ihe bụ nke ndị dị etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na n'ụtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise ise ise
ise ise.
Then of the rising sun we love and cherish, beloved homeland of our great heroes. Without these men, our lives all we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all fools. That if the Christ is dead, for all we would give, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. Oh, fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our daily mission. Spilling our blood will count our privilege. The which emboldens the free shall always be our flag of liberty.
Hello, my fellow Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of us, depending your time location. This is Mazi aka Nwekwensu. Please, as I welcome you, please may you welcome others. We are live at our various pages and platform. Ikechukwu Umade Izumezu. We're also live as Ikechukwu Izumezu. We are live at my page, Mazi Izumezu, aka Nwekwensu. Please, it's very important for this page. Please follow me All right. We are live at YouTube. Ikechukwu Izumes. Please, let's go subscribe in my YouTube. I'm not monetized. We have this multiple platform that so that we can able to preach the gospel. Like I told Facebook that we have crossed the Rubicon. We have crossed the Rubicon. There is no going back in this self determination of my motherland, Biafra. In this quest of self determination, there is no going back. Onye gba ọsọ, anyị ma. So Facebook, you can do all you want. You can subdue my viewers. You can fight me. I'm not bothered. The only duty I hold is to preach the gospel. And it will get to the person. It will get to the people. So my hardcore, the IPOB hardcore. I thank you all for listening. I thank you all for coming. Please invite your friends. Share the program to your various group, WhatsApp group, to your pages in Facebook, and also don't forget to hit the like button. As you come in, hit the like button because Facebook, they are kicking people. As soon as enter, they are kicking people out. But they cannot stop us because ezioma Chineke ka anyị na-ezi. Ezioma Chineke, okwu Chineke ka anyị na-preach. So nobody can stop us. Not even gun and bullet can stop us because we are determined. You cannot stop a determined people with guns and bullets. That is the fact. So please, as I welcome you, please welcome others. As I welcome you, welcome others. It's going to be hot today. As I know, we have three topics to treat. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Igbo property demolished in Lagos. And to Simon Ekpa, we are going to do what? Say or expose more about him, Simon Ekpa. So please, tag your friends, tag your well-wishers. If you want to comment, if you want to make your point without what? Insult. You know my principles. You know my rules. This is my little platform. I have the key to lock and unlock. If you want to make your comment, you don't have to insult to make your point. If you disagree with me, you don't have to insult me to disagree with me. If you do that, you know what's next. I will say next door. Next door. You know what is next door? So my hardcore, the hardcore, because the people that are following me, they're hardcore on the eziokwu. Ndị eziokwu na-atọ ụtọ na ntị because my okwu na-ada ka thunder. Because my preaching is like a thunder because I am not a broadcaster. I always say it. I am not a broadcaster. I'm just here to do the justice. I'm just here to fight for the justice. I'm just here to fight for the justice, to fight for those who cannot speak. I'm here. I'm not a broadcaster. I don't know how to paint issues. I don't know how to paint issues so that it will sound so good in your ears, so that it will sound so okay. So I will not insult you. I don't know how to do that. I say the way it is. So my people, let's get started. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria government must free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Look at Nigeria today. Is there anything good? Is there anything good in Nigeria? I'm asking you. Is there anything good? Nothing. Look at it, the inflation. Lawlessness country. A country that no law is working. If you go out of Nigeria and tender your passport, you will see what we are saying. Nobody regards Nigeria as a country. Nobody. And guess what? You know what? Because they are holding Ejua, the Son of God. Ejua nwa Chineke. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them, I will destroy Nigeria with eziokwu Chineke. Ichewe na ọ chọrọ ije bute na ọ chọrọ ije bute atomic bomb. Kpata Buhari ji wee sị na radio transmitter. No, if you see what he imported, and I say gịnị ka ọ import ngwa ọgụ atomic bomb ogbunigwe ka ejiri ngwa ọgụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu import ka anụzie ya ụgwọsị nọ transmission ka eji ejide our leader. That was in 2015-16. More than anything, they imported sophisticated equipment. And again, the Kamalo equipment of positive transmission on your born and 18. So Mazi Nnamdi said, I will destroy Nigeria with the truth, with Ezoku Chineke. And today, what is happening? Today, what is happening? Is it not the same truth our leader said is destroying Nigeria today? Our leader told you, in Nigeria, there is no election, but selection. That your voters count, don't count. That who determine the outcome of the election is the INEC. Today, it's not happened before you. Only moon today. Tell me one thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that have not come to pass, except one, and it's coming. Tell me all the things our leader said, all the prophecies have come to pass. When he said that he will go to bank, they will not give you your money. People say, what is this? What is he talking? At a point on Omele, it happened. People start buying their money with money. You will go to bank, they will tell you there's no money. The same man 8 years ago, told you that Tinubu is coming. Today, who is the president of Nigeria? It's not Tinubu. After using P2B to what? To distract people. Today, where is P2B? Chineke ya akpọ Peter Obi ọkụ. I'm coming for him. Chineke ya akpọ Peter Obi ọkụ because he knew that he cannot be a president of Nigeria. Peter Obi understood that he can never be a president of Nigeria. But all those shenanigans, all those things, play, obedience, just to destroy the great movements of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But little did they know that this movement was ordained by Chukwu Okike Abiama. No man on earth, no born of a woman can destroy IPOB. He told them, even the enemy within and the enemy external, they cannot destroy IPOB. Today. So, President Tinubu, if you want to be getting blitz energy, do you know what you do? Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. He's a freedom fighter. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. He committed no crime. Only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. The same way you guys play whatever politics you play about your own brother Igbo, the same way you guys will play that politics and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same way you guys release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And let me tell you guys, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released before on 15th December or that 15th. Supreme Court, you must pass your judgment. Any mago in the judgment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, mmiri anụmanụ na kwadoro ozu, ọ ya ama onye ilu, ọ ya ama onye azụ. Ọ ya ama onye ilu, ọ ya ama onye azụ. And I hope you guys know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents. 17 million people. 70 million people. His people don't play with him. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He must be released. The international community are not saying anything. No, they are not going hard on Nigeria. Guess what? Game of interest. Game of interest. They are protecting their own what? Their own area. I told you guys that Nigeria is just like a company. People come, invest, come to work. That's what Nigeria represents. Nigeria is never a nation. No. A white man all the way from England, all the way from the United Kingdom, came to our land and say, you. From today, you guys are nigger area. Just of game of interest. And I told you I'll come with another program again about the 1966 coup that led to Biafra Civil War. It was all planned by Britain. It was planned by Britain, by UK government, just because of oil. Just because of the oil they discovered in 1956 and it was exported in 1958. Because of oil. All those things, the United Kingdom decided to wipe out entire country just because of resources. They want to get their own country better. But today, what is happening there? Are they good? Are they living good like before? Only lies will not last the test of time. You buy millions of people. You buy millions of people just because to have access to oil, to have access to resources. You think those blood that you buy will not revenge? Your own time is coming, United Kingdom. So, Tinubu, the best you can do, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the other thing you can do so that you will write your name. Sorry, it's my network, Tinubu, nobody. The best you can do so that your name shall not forgot on this planet. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and do what? Set a plan for referendum. Your name shall be never forgotten. If you do this, nobody cares about whatever they say you did. No. Your name shall be written with golden pen. Make a plan for referendum in Nigeria to decide if we live as a Nigerian or not. Don't forget about you say your mentor, your father, Awolowo. Awolowo never believed in one Nigeria. Awolowo never believed in one Nigeria, but he was trick and deceived. That's okay. They will give him a chance to become a president. And he felt that, okay, if they gave me that chance, my people will be okay. My plans will go where? That I have to do what? Show the difference between me and Awolowo and the rest. But did they give him that chance? The answer is no. The answer is no. So he is dead. And before he went to his ancestors, He said to you guys should find a way to work with Igbos. He said it before he passed away. Before he passed away. And what was said, you're the boss, should find a way to work with Igbos. But are you guys finding a way to work with Igbos? The answer is no. Look at what is going on in Lagos. So what I'm trying to say now, Tinubu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. And again, you have to do justice. In judicially, you have to do justice in judicially. It's very important. But guess what? Asking you to do justice in judiciary, but how do you came in? How do you came in? To the corrupt way, through the back door. Judiciary cover their eyes and turn everything, every how will I put it? No? And turn every evidence they presented before them, before the judges against you, they turn it upside down. Corrupt system. But guess what? You may decide to surprise the people. You may decide to surprise them. You may decide to surprise them and make sure that judiciary live to their expectation in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Make sure that judiciary live to their expectation in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free. We have long awaiting patience for Nigeria government. You have shown the world that we are law-abiding movement. Law-abiding movement. The courts in Nigeria have set him free. The Nigerian government refused. We still abide by their shenanigans. Don't forget that we Igbos, we don't easily take up arms to defend ourselves. But if we do, it's fight to finish. Igbos don't like, yeah. No. But if you push, and push an Igbo man to the wall, and he bounce back, it's dangerous. You guys know that. The whole world fought Biafra for 3 good years. Biafra having nothing, but they sustained that war. They are able to manipulate a lot that they used to defend themselves. How about now? And after that war, what happened? They were giving 20 pounds. The people we gave 20 pounds. What is happening now? He's just as heavy and jealous of an Igbo man that Nigeria is suffering today. He's heavy and jealous of an Igbo man. I'm not saying this because I'm an Igbo man. Because when I was born, I didn't know that I would become an Igbo man. I didn't know I'm an Igbo. So the best you can do, President Tinubu, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. Release him. There's no case. There's no law holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preaching before we move. Let's listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, fearless man. Let's listen to him. It's very important. Let's listen.
God Almighty in heaven, in his infinite mercy and wisdom, have always chosen one race to carry out any of his blessings, or should I say undertaking, at any point in history. What am I trying to say? When God wanted to develop Southeast Asia, he used Japan. When Elohim wanted to industrialize the world, he used Britain. It was called the industrial, first the agricultural revolution and then the industrial revolution. When Elohim wanted to educate the world as to the, should I say, niceties or benefits of social media, should I say, the internet and all the rest of it, the virtual world, so to speak, he brought in the US. When Chukwuemeka Abbiama wanted to make mobile phones available to everybody, he brought Nokia. I think that's in Finland. Mass production. When Elohim wanted the cost of goods and services to be reduced drastically, that poor people living in Africa can afford to have a flat screen television, he brought China for mass production. Now listen to me very carefully. The time has come. God Almighty wants to liberate not just Biafra, not just those who are in the zoo, but the whole of Africa.
Yeah.
And you know what God has done?
Yeah.
He has chosen Biafra.
Yeah.
To do it. Because without Japan, today China wouldn't be great. The first roaring economy from that part of the world in Southeast Asia was was Japan. Now South Korea, Taiwan, all the rest of them, everybody had to emulate, to copy. Do you know the reason why? Because when you go begging from Southeast Asia, today you have Malaysia, you have Indonesia, you have Singapore, everybody is doing fantastically well because they had a Japan to look up to. Follow me very carefully. Jealousy, envy, or hatred doesn't solve this very simple conundrum. It's very simple, but I want you to understand it. He went for Martin Luther King Jr. And the person who connived or betrayed Martin Luther King Jr. even slapped him in front of his hotel. That was in Memphis. It was a black woman. The fact that you can go to the US today and get a job, the fact that they can go to the US today and, should I say, fly even first class in an aircraft, in an aeroplane, is down to the work that Martin Luther King Jr. did, and also Malcolm X and all the rest of them. Of course, I concede to Prophet Elijah Muhammad. They did a very good job as well. Louis Farrakhan, to an extent, did a very good job. So also did, what's his name again? I've forgotten his name. When it comes back to me, I will tell you. They all did fantastically well. There is where you can go to the US and find a very good job. When it comes to Africa, God Almighty in heaven, in his infinite wisdom and mercy, have chosen Biafra. So Biafra can never ever be against anybody. And let me tell you something. Once Biafra becomes free, everybody becomes free. Those harping on about one Nigeria, or the, should I say, the unsustainability of one Nigeria, are those who are benefiting from it. They are your governors. Remember a few weeks ago I told you that any time somebody assumes office in Nigeria, if you're telling them about what would benefit the society or our children unborn, they will tell you not under my watch. Go to what Makinde, the governor of Oyo State, said today. Go and read it. Exactly what I told you a few days ago. That is why the most dangerous person in front of you is a politician in Nigeria. Not the old woman in your village or the tree that is over 2,000 years old. No. The destiny destroyers you have, in fact, in the whole of Africa, are politicians. Because they are evil. They are doing the work of Satan. You may not believe me, but ask yourself this very simple question. Which African country is doing very well? Just please explain to me. Is it South Africa? You want to say South Africa? Go there and see what is happening. Or what has been happening since the white people left leadership. Now is the time for us to be free. I want to reiterate under oath, because I am always under oath 24 hours a day. If the oil and gas from Biafra land is your problem, I swear before God Almighty in heaven, on my honor, my life, and that of my family, that I will distribute oil and gas from Biafra land for free to the entire West African sub-region. For free. Do you know why? So that their economies can grow as well. We need people to buy our goods and our services. Why do you think America gives grants to people all over the world? Why do you think the EU gives grants? Even China gives grants to everybody. Even Australia. Why? Because poor people cannot buy Range Rover. Do you understand it? They need to help you inadvertently to grow your economy so you can have the spending power to buy the goods and services that they produce. It is called common sense.
So, Nigeria government, your jealousy and your enviness will not stop the coming of Biafra. The best thing you can do is to call for referendum, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But of course, Nigeria government cannot do, because there are a few people that are ruling Nigeria, and their aim was to dip Quran in the sea. Their aim was to dip Quran in the sea. That's why it will be difficult for them to do the right thing. But guess what? We are taking it by force. We are taking it by force. It's our land. We must have control of our land. Let's listen to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in another broadcast. If we hear the
going anywhere, and you're dying every day. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money and positions.
yeah,
So that they will come out on the pages of newspapers to give the world the misleading impression that everything is okay when things are not okay.
yeah.
Go through the statements of Ohaneze and see the contradictions in it. Nigeria is not working. We are marginalized. And then you come back and say Nigeria is one. We must stay in it together. Are you not foolish? These are the useless intellectuals that you have. On one hand, you say Nigeria is not working. You're marginalized. You're being discriminated against. You're suffering. They're killing you everywhere. And you come back to the same place and say Nigeria must be one.
Yeah.
Had Nigerians gotten together to say they want to be part of this useless contraption, that's entirely their business. I'm a Democrat, I've subscribed to it. But have you asked yourself this question? Why is it that all those asking you to remain in one Nigeria has something to gain from Nigeria, or they have benefited in the past?
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
I saw the letter that Atiku Abubakar wrote to President Biden. In it, Atiku Abubakar said to come and help us fight terrorism, in order to ensure that there will be no regional destabilization. That is their game plan at the US State Department for very many years, until we stepped in. They keep trotting out these lies.
Once Nigeria breaks up, there will be destabilization in the entire region. I said it because you don't understand African history. Most of these people are not educated. When I say, they say I'm insulting them. No, I'm not insulting you. Most of you are not educated. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. We always go back to our village where we were born, where our umbilical cord, how long, where it was buried. That's where we come from. That is why every Christmas, Easter, New Year festival, August meeting, you see us migrating back to where we come from. And I keep saying these things to Africans, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Everywhere in Africa during Christmas, if you like, be in South Africa, if you like, let it be in Kenya, you let it be in Rwanda, everybody from the capital goes to the village. If you go to Accra, the same thing happens. This past Christmas, if you like, go to Cotonou, go to Yaoundé in Cameroon. Everybody living in the capital cities of Africa, they go back to their villages. They go back to their tribes where they come from. Do they do that in the Western world? During Christmas, these people migrating from, oh, I come from Florida, I'm going to Florida. No, you don't. Because people come from where they are born. We come from where our ancestors were born. That is the difference between black people in Africa and those from Europe and other parts of the world. We come from, so if you ask somebody, where do you come from? He or she will mention their village. That is what makes us Africans. Very, very unique. If you destroy that, you're finished as a people. In Africa, we are tribal. First and foremost, we belong to our tribe where we come from. That is why our people need to appreciate this. Very, very critical. That Africa is restructured to recognize where people come from. All these artificial creations by Europeans, Nigeria, this and that, all that rubbish. That is why you can never ever make any progress for the next 6 billion years. You can never ever make any progress in the zoo. Why is it, if we are not tribal, why would a whole presidency come out, Fulani presidency come out and say, we are defending Fulani headsmen? A presidency of the whole of Nigeria, so to speak. It is because by instinct, we are tribal beings in Africa. That is why Nigeria is unsustainable. That is why the man from Ishekiri has to vote to say, this is where I want to belong to. That is why referendum is the only way forward. That is why Africa is poor. Africans must recognize that this is who we are. You cannot live in Lagos if you are an Igbo man during Christmas. And nobody can change it. We are not born on the streets. Some people were born along Ijora or Kota Highway in Lagos. Maybe they are from Urobo. You ask them, where are you from? They say, I'm from Urobo. But I was born in, but this is where I come from. That is who we are. That is why all these useless, idiotic countries created in Africa cannot survive. It can never ever survive. And how do we stop it? Only a revolution can stop it. Only a revolution. If you like, keep postponing it. If you like, keep putting it off forever and ever. Only a revolution can solve this very problem, because under a revolution, the powers that be, those that be making your life a misery, will be overthrown. Nobody will say it's a coup anymore. It is called popular uprising. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody deceive you. And that is why today some soldiers are listening and they are resigning from the army. How can you be a soldier in the Nigerian army and your village is being occupied by Fulani headsmen? Imagine those from Oyo or Ondo serving in the Nigerian army. These are my Yoruba brothers who are serving in the Nigerian army. You are from Yoruba, you are serving in the Nigerian army, doing one Nigeria. But your village is being occupied by a Fulani. The same people you are serving, or you claim you are serving, your village is under occupation by them. And to make matters worse, those you are serving under their flag, one Nigeria, and the Arabic inscription, or should I say the motto of Ottoman Danfodio, to tell you how foolish Nigerians are. You don't know that the Nigerian emblem, the army emblem of Nigeria, is the motto of Ottoman Danfodio that he used to conquer Hausa people. You don't know that it is there. That's what they're using. You're fighting under the banner of your conquerors. Maybe in Sambisa forest. And now they are sending their advanced strike force into your village. And you're doing one Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian soldier. I'm a Nigerian army. That is why I commend the 127 soldiers that have resigned so far from the army. If you don't do these things I'm asking you to do, you will, when the time comes, as I'm telling them now, remember 2015, remember 2014.
Yeah, Onyendu, thank you so much for reminding us that the only solution, either they take it or not, is referendum or uprising, revolution. These two things, one must take place in Nigeria. Either you like it or not. These two things, one must take place in Nigeria. So people will now live as a woman. Either referendum or uprising, revolution. Because they cannot continue to live like animals. How much is dollar rate today? How much is dollar rate today? Will you give your wife 50,000 to get you a pot of soup? Nothing will come out from it. Nothing will come out from it. How would the people train their children? People that have 4 or 5 children, how would they train their children to higher institution? How? The man that's working in government, how much is their monthly salary? How much? How much Nigeria government is paying them? How much? Nothing. Everything in Nigeria is collapsed. Everything in Nigeria is collapsed. From the top to the bottom. Guess what? Because it's man-made. Everything that's created by man have expiring date. Nigeria has expired. Please, as you come in, hit your like button. They are attacking the problem. It's very important. As you come in, hit your like button. Everything made by man have expiring dates. Nigeria has expired in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. 2014. So it's very important that we must stand up. Stand up. Because what we are living now is not life. Mazi, can thank you so much. You must be free. They must release you. They must free you because you are God sent. You are a prophet. It's out of jealousy. If Nigeria want a good thing, they could have listened to Mazi for a very long time. They have listened to him, call him on a round table for round table discussion, for ideas. But guess what? They can't because they are having an evil agenda. And what is that? Osman Danfodio ideology to dip Quran in the IC. To dip Quran in the IC. That is why a governor from north will tell you that and Fulani man is a Bayelsa man. That oil in Bayelsa belong to Jigawa. That word, that word, I want you to digest that word. And oil in Bayelsa belong to Jigawa. That a Fulani man is a Bayelsa man. Guess what? Because they have intention to dip their Quran in what? In the IC. It's only IPB that stop them. It's Mazi that stop them. If not by now, but guess what? They are still using our bad brothers, sisters to work against us. Igbos. To thwart the great job Mazi is doing. Today, what is happening in Lagos today? Do you see Igbo property being destroyed? And what did Mazi tell them? That after your market, they will come after your house. They will come to your house. They will come for your house, for your houses. Today, what is happening? Go and see millions of building, millions worth of building being destroyed by Lagos state government. And guess what? They will always have excuse to give you. Yes, this place is not located to build house. No, this place was there's a pipeline here. No, this place we want to build an express road here. But who sold this land to these people? Where is this Lagos state government where this land were sold to them? Who sold those land to these people? If you claim that area was not meant to build a house, where were you when the land was sold? And even some of the land have C of O. Some of the land that some of them have C of O. Where were you when this land was sold to them? Where were you when this house we are building? They were building this house. Where were you? After so many years, after a sudden, you now know that that land belongs to government. You now know that land, there's a pipeline under it. After some years, you now understand that that land, there's a road, express. After some years, now understood that. And like I said earlier, after Lagos, another state will take it up again. Guess what? Go and listen to Alhaji and Kule. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Where were you when the land were bought? Where were you when those houses were building? They are building those houses. Where were you? Mazi can say to you guys that after your shop, after your market, they will come after your house. And when he said it, they say, don't mind, he don't know what he's saying. But again, they made today. What is happening today? It is better you guys come back home. Come back home. Come back home. Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for you. Take it or leave it. Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for you. You must reject Nigeria with your last blood. Look at Nwodo. How about Nwodo, the former Wednesday chairman? When he was crying, he said research running, that if they did not give research running, this will happen. After a sudden, he said if Igbo did not rule 2023, they will support Biafra at the station. Today, what happened? Today, what happened? I'm asking you guys. The president to be to distract a lot of things. Everywhere obedience. But what happened? Even when people want to rise, the same Obi said, no, I will go to court. That is a friend to court. That court made him what he is today. After the end of the day, Supreme Court disappointed him. What did he say? He now turned around and said that he leave the judgment to the masses. Now he leave the judgment to the masses. After many months, who will come up? Who will come out on the street? Nobody. It's a strategy. It was well planned to make sure that after that election, when people hope were destroyed, when people rise to take action by their hands, they use the same Obi to calm the people down. At the end of the day, the same Obi is telling you, he leave the judgment to the masses. Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ. Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ ka m na-agwa gị. Kpọrọ ọkụ. Nigeria is not for you. So I pity for those of you who still believe in one Nigeria. I pity for those of you who still destroying what IPOB is doing. I pity for those of you who are against Mazi and Kanu. I pity for those of you. At least when the same people that are fighting for Biafra, when the same market they go, it's the same market you are going. The same price they buy the fuel, it's the same price we are buying. The same load they are applying, is the same load go and apply. The same school you are go, your students are going, the same school your children are going. Just because they give you peanuts to thwart what your brother is doing, to cause confusion what your brother is doing, and you become a Odogu. I have connection in Abuja. I have connection with the Fulani S-men. I have connection with the Fulanis. I have connection with the son of Sokoto. When you call, I call police, I call DSS. At the end of the day, what happened? They will also destroy you. It's then I gave you those things you're planning for. At the end of the day, they will withdraw all of them. And guess what? I walk and get back. What happened to Lucius Okolocha? What happened to him? Lochas of all people to the north. Do you know what Lochas have done to the north? Look at the day EFCC came after him. He was crying. He was crying like a little baby. On mother name were Jesus. Agwaza, Jesus saved me. A whole Lochas. They came to his house through his roof. They entered his house. All the phone call, all the connection Lochas has. What happened? How were they? They entered the house and picked him up. How about all those Okalo? Bragging. They came with phone. You see, Satan of Sokoto. Hey, I have connection. I know. How about them? The same Audio Okalo was crying in the red chamber that Nigeria is not fair. That Nigeria is not fair. That people like in Nigeria, he have fought for the country, he spent his money, Nigeria is not fair. They treated him bad. He was crying like a baby in the Senate house. And they disappointed him. How about Dave Umahi? They promised vice president. What happened? Nigeria also disappointed him. How about Jinwo Bodo? No, that disappointed Ekweme. What happened? Nigeria also disappointed him. Guess what? All of them that work with the Northerners, they use them, they dump them. Nigeria disappointing them. And you'll be bragging. I will make up. DSS at all. No, they are just using you. After all gone, it snows up. Stand up for Biafra. That's all. Biafra is the only way. Yeah, on these notes, I will stop here. I'm going to go to Simon Ekpa issue. Please, as you come in, don't forget to hit the like button. It's very important. Facebook is fighting, but they cannot stop our message, our gospel. They can't stop it. It's very important to hit the like button. Tag Simon Ekpa. Tag him. I called him smart criminal. And sometimes people say when you insulted him, they will sue you. Sue you. Sue who? Come on, Milo, come and sue me, and let's go. I will present why you are a smart criminal, Simon Ekpa. And I said that what goes around always comes around. What goes around always comes around. The evil you sow, you will reap. The evil sow, you will reap. Where will I start from? Why will I start from you? Where will I start? Where will I start from you? Should we start from your uh, your your uh, your 9 days or whatever lockdown in Imo State, or should we start from your 150 days? Your 150 day Biafra will come. And when people trying to ask you, look at the way you shut that guy down. You shut the guy down. Biafra, when I say something, I bring evidence. Let's start from when someone asks him, that he gave 150 days that Biafra will come, and Biafra did not go. Why? What happened? We have to listen to what he said. Let's listen to what he said. It's very important. Tag Simon Ekpa. Tag his media team. Let them come. No, say it to go. All masses made in a quick and
because I know he may not come back again. Okay. The thing is that we have a process.
He was trying to address critics news when he have a in his space, his ex handle. Critics news asks him a question that he said that when 150 days Biafra will come, Biafra did not come. What happened? He got so mad, and you guys will hear what he said about critics news. And this was the same man, Simon Ekpa. If you guys forgot, I remember you guys. He went and started getting in contact with all the people that are talking about Biafra issue. Whether you people that are not people that have their own platform, they are not IPOB. They have their way of fighting for Biafra distillation. That's why he contacted that critical news, and that's our brother in Australia. He meet a lot of them. You guys remember when he was bragging that he have to unite everybody that are talking about Biafra. They are in one body now, except IPOB. Guess what? They fall out again because it's not straight. It was the same time he contacted this Oji. We can remember Oji, Biafra National Guide. Today, is he working with Oji? The answer is no, because you are not genuine. Now, let's listen how he addressed critics news, because critics news asked him that he said that Biafra will come in 150 days, and that 150 days have come and gone. Where is it? Let's listen to him.
We are following. These are people who never contributed anything to the Biafra liberation. He is making a living from the Biafra liberation. He's making a living from the content we are creating. He's making a living from my broadcast. And like I have already said before in some of our meetings, we may start taking down his pages, starting from anytime soon, because he can't be using my image, my video, and talking against Biafra. Everything he does is against Biafra. Whenever somebody approached him, he never fronted any positive thing about the liberation of Biafra. He is here asking question whether Biafra is coming to 2023 as if he has actually contributed anything.
So Biafra, this is the same person that said he must continue using IPOB, using Mazi and Kanu name and everything. That is telling someone to stop using his video, stop using his name, that he has never contributed anything. But this was the same person that used IPOB to climb. And when he climbed, he now knows yes, he wants to start answering Biafra government in exile. We will get to it. You can see the way he was addressing Critic News. That they will start pulling down his video. That means they will start reporting his videos the guy used to pull the guy down, to shut him down, because it's not working with him anymore. That's why I say what goes around always comes around. Let's listen. Let's continue listening.
We are the one feeding him by creating the content he is using to make money on social media. And he never contributed anything. He never supported whatever we're doing positively. And that is one. That is part of one aside. Biafra liberation and Biafra agitation has been there since 1967 until Wazirike started it again in 1999. And when this nincompoop will come to social media and say Samanepa is going to bring Biafra in 2023, something that some of them has fought for 20-something months. There is a process that you need to undergo, and that is the process we are undergoing now. First, we have created Biafra. First of all, we have what we call autopilot.
Chineke kpọọ ọkụ Simon Ekpa. As Chineke kpọọ ọkụ. So now you know that they have a process that we have to follow to actualize Biafra. Chineke kpọọ ọkụ. So now you know there must be a process before Biafra will come. Now you know Simon Ekpa. Chineke kpọọ ọkụ. Are you not the same person that are telling your followers that you are not here to waste time? That anything you handle, you move fast, express, you move fast, boom. Are you not the same person that tell Biafrans that your voice of Biafra that will go round all in Nigeria? Are you not the same person that everything you committed, you move so fast that you are not the same people that fighting for Biafra struggle for 10 years, for 20 years? You will refer Mazi Nnamdi is wasting time. That we are moving so fast. So now you know you have a process. He knows me. Oh, Mazi Zumezeke enwe ekwensu. Achingo n'aka ka ụkwa. Asị Chineke ya kpọrọ ọkụ. So now you know there is a process. Now you say you created autopilot. You created this, you created that. Like these are the process. So all this Mazi Nnamdi was doing between 2012 to this point that even brought you to the board is nothing. But he condemned it that is waste a lot of time, that you are not here to waste time. Let's continue listening to him.
2021 to 2022. From 2022, let everybody know this, that let it be on record, that I came on board fully from 2022. It was in 2022, February, that we expelled the DOS. 28 February 2022, we expelled DOS by voting. Okay. So from February 2022, I came on board fully. From February 2022 till this time now, which is November 2023, we have moved from autopilot to Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Remember that then there is no gun, there is no ammunition, there is no weapon on the ESN. ESN had nothing. And some of them see what was going on, hit and run and collect. That was what was happening before we step into the game. So from 2000,
look at Mpama. Look at our warfare. ESN has nothing. Look at our warfare. I always tell you, Simon, I know you're here now. I know you're here. I always tell you that no man become great through imitation. Everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu establish, you are in a mere imitate step by step. I was the M Blanche. Now you said ESN have no gun. The people know your own side. I have on a video. All of them way. People I have on a video, they're not up to even, let me say, 500. They're not up to 500. Or let me say, okay, 500. You want to compare that when Mazi can establish ESN? Do you know hundreds of thousands? Don't you see the matching? Let's continue listening to him.
22 February to this point, we've been able to, modify everything to become a more organized structure. We moved from autopilot agitation to the Biafra government in exile.
Okay.
We have moved from the Biafra government in exile to now forming a de facto government. Okay. During this process, we've acquired sophisticated weapons, created the Biafra Liberation Army. They say we were just 17 people. Now we told them we are over 100,000 people, and they are not denying it. They have not debunked it because they have seen the numbers in one state alone. In addition to that, we've acquired sophisticated weapons, including anti-aircraft machine gun. We have showcased GPMG in surplus. We have showcased RPG in surplus. We're not even talking about AK-47, FM magazine, and all that. We have not talked about other machine guns that were purchased for the Biafra Liberation Army to make sure that the Nigerian army terrorists do not come to our land and burn and kill.
Biafrans, all those things he's saying is pure lie. Yes, we see some gun, we see some PLG, we see some machine gun, also the one they take from Nigeria army. He said that there are hundreds of thousands. But you guys have come across videos that's going on media that even the men on ground say that they don't have anything to fight with. This guy will come on air, be lying. The other not stable. I told you guys, it's not stable. I see to this man on. I see as we do this man on. Let's continue listening to him. We see. That Okuko atutara na aja, na no na aja. We have a lot of video we play today about him. If we do not complete, maybe tomorrow we start from there. Let's listen to him.
And go free like they normally do. We've been able to also unveil the Biafra resistance fighters. We've been able to equip them, feed them up to this point. So it is a process that this nincompoop and uneducated idiot in social media don't understand. I don't know the level of his education. I don't know whether he went to secondary school at all. He found himself in Italy and began to make broadcasts. He's not educated, so he can't reason like me. I am well-educated person. I hold a master's degree in law and also still pending a doctorate degree. So you cannot reason like me. And I cannot be here arguing with somebody who is not educated, who just found himself somewhere in Italy where, and then you buy a gadget and start making broadcasts and you think you can reason like me? No. I spent many years researching, educating myself to the level of this mental toughness you see today. So I don't expect you to reason like me. You are a low-class person who is very, very uneducated. That is number one. So now, having the structure of...
So Biafrans, all this course on critics news is because of the question this guy asked him. Look at your PM. Look at how he's addressing, will I say, his ex-media man or his subject. This is your PM. He give himself Biafra minister or what? Prime Minister. He gave himself prime minister, and look at how he are addressing people. Just because the guy asked him a simple question, he started talking what he have achieved. That the guy cannot even ask him a question. He have a low class life. Someone that you called your leader. You guys autopilot. Unu will know zombie. Atụrụ ka unu bụ. Atụrụ ka unu bụ. Ihe PM unu na-ajụdị ajụjụ ka ọnụ ya na-agba ka ụkpaka ọ na-akpọ mmadụ iyi. In X space ọ nọ na-akọ inye anụnwa. Ọ your PM, your prime minister. Simple question ajụrụ ya. Let's continue. Unu ya nke tọọ fada.
How to liberate Biafra. It's not something that is going to say it is going to happen yesterday. I remember some of you are making brokers saying, I said 160 days or 150 days Biafra will come. Yes. The process of that 150 days Biafra will come have achieved its aim. What the idea of 150 days is to throw Nigeria off balance during the election. We achieved it. We threw Nigeria off balance because of our countdown. They started calling Finland. They started inviting the ambassador of Finland. It started creating the highest global awareness on Biafra. We achieved it. If it is not because of the countdown I'm counting and they think that I'm going to throw bomb in Aso Rock, nobody will even listen. They did not take me serious in the first place. Today, are they going to say they don't take me serious again? No. It created.
So now, all those, the reason why he gave you guys this lie, this 150 days that Biafra will come, because he want them to know about him. He want people to know about him. That's why he tell you people lie. That's why he dupe you people. Those Lunoshi and how to go, you know. That's why he deceive you guys to throw Nigeria off balance. For them to know that now some money on them exist. That's the reason why. That in 150 days Biafra will come. In 150, that is the reason why. Or you not blackmail others. That's the reason why. Or you not assess against other people. Because he want them to he want people to recognize him. He want Nigeria government to recognize him. that he told Nigeria off balance. That's the reason why he lied to you guys. That Biafra is coming in 150 days. And again, today, he may come out again. That na ngwa na ship no na abata. Na ngwa na ship no na abata. Na plane na abata. To create an awareness. Look at our warfare. Look at our warfare. One being goes na no create awareness about Biafra. No create awareness about Biafra. No, that is major create awareness worldwide. Look at our warfare. Biafra do on map. They on map. If you go in 18th century, 17th century, you have Biafra on map. Apart from that, what happened again? Between 1967 to 1970. So that's why I create awareness about Biafra. So apart from that again, my son, on create awareness about Biafra. Then apart from that, about Mazi Nnamdi and Ipob. Onwogo any person apart from Ojuku, they go Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Mego in Biafra something. TN them Onwogo any person create without awareness. Onwogo. I'm not saying I won no because of that awareness. So that 150 days of on your loan, KGW create awareness about Biafra. So Nigeria off balance. That they didn't take him serious. So everything is about him. So you want to know it's about him. But I know a lot of people are at the camp go. I state election. Let's continue.
The wave, the shock wave that almost shook the foundation of Nigeria from February 2023, leading to what shambolic thing they say. They even forged the letter that the Prime Minister of Finland have ordered for the arrest of Samanekpa. It's because of the countdown, 150 days countdown. Everything is a process. This war we are fighting is war of brain. The same people are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How many times have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you that Biafra is coming? Did it come? It is a game that you must understand. How many times have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you that the Biafra is coming this day and this year and all that? Did the Biafra come? Are we not still fighting for Biafra?
How many times? Tell us how many times. Onya Asi. Tell us how many times. Onya Nuku. Why can't you tell us how many times? When you use the word how many times means it's more than one time. So tell us how many times. That's why I told you guys. This guy is trying to imitate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why you're doing that now. Not the same way. Not the same way. Now the same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was giving birth to. It was the same way he was giving birth to. Trying to imitate. Parallel. That's what Devil Mary said. He will create a parallel IPOB. Let's continue.
Everything is not about what you said. It is a process and a tactics that you must understand how freedom is being fought. You use what we call propaganda, a positive and realistic propaganda against your enemy. And that's what we have done. So now, the 150 day has passed. The idea of 150 days is not that to declare Biafra. Your Biafra that Wazirike did not declare since 1999. I'm going to declare it between 2022 and 2023. The Biafra that it could not get from 1967, is this Samanekpa that is going to declare it between 2022 and 2023? All of you are just very idiotic. What we need to do is to, first of all, lay a very...
Also, you know, we're idiotic. So all the old autopilots, zombies, all his followers, no, we're idiotic. Now, Biafra did not declare. Only declare with so time from 2022 to 2023. Biafra Ojukwu did not declare between 1967 to 1970. Is it someone was going to declare it? And he used the word propaganda. And the same you guys are still going. Listen to him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that if you're a liar in IPOB, your days is numbered. Propaganda. When you know what the same propaganda you want to use to destroy this great movement, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu establish IPOB. The same propaganda you want to use to destroy it. But guess what? No. I could remember. Go and listen to this broadcast then. With all those media, well, we are listening. That Biafra is coming. Biafra is coming. This and this. If this don't happen, this will happen. That anything I touch, I move so fast. I move so speed. I'm not going to stay just like others. I am Simon, I am this, I am this. So all this is propaganda. Go and buy today. That Biafra did not declare between 1967 to 70. Wasuke did not declare. Declare. Tomorrow you will still listen to this man. Tomorrow you will still be listening to this man. No, we need believe it. No, we idiots. To believe what he's telling you people. Tomorrow this man will come out again. Not the same way talk about Imo State election. We are coming to that. We are coming to that with proof. Let's continue listening to him.
Very strong foundation that will put Nigeria into off balance and then declare Biafra. And let me tell you the process of the declaration of Biafra so that you will follow it one step at a time. Now, we have formed the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. We have built cabinet. We have constituted even we've been able to conduct a self-referendum convention in Finland. And some of you illiterate like this critics news, you don't even know the difference between self-referendum convention and the referendum. Some of you were in your own program, you were reporting that they are conducting referendum in Finland. We never conducted a referendum in Finland. What we did is a convention to put a structure, process, step by step, how Biafra will come. That's what we did in Finland. So in Finland, we adopted what we call the Helsinki Declaration. It's a charter which has formed the constitution of Biafra. You cannot be fighting for freedom without a constitution. You cannot be fighting for freedom without without a base. Now, so all these things we were doing before, it is Helsinki that actually gave the Biafra the base that is needed. Now the structure has been built in Finland, which is this charter of the Confederated State of Biafra. From Finland now, we have come to know officially that Biafra is going to be a confederation. Now, from that confederation, if you went to school, you will know the meaning of confederation. Confederation itself means that everybody is on its own. Now we have adopted and voted Finland. Or dictating a charter. What happened in Finland is that every delegation from all over the world, being represented by countries they live in, came to Finland, gathered in Finland to vote to adopt the Charter of Biafra in Finland. So everybody, every country in the whole world is represented, even from Australia. Now they came to Finland, we unveiled the Biafra Charter, and it was put into vote. And every delegation from all over the world representing different countries where Biafra in exile are located or where Biafrans in diaspora are located, voted to accept and adopt the Biafra Charter, Confederation Charter of Biafra. Now it has it becomes a law of the Biafra people. Now from that charter, after adopting that charter gave us the right and the power to begin to unveil every other things that follows, that make us a formidable government. We have been able to form and unveil the Biafra Liberation Army officially in Finland from the power that has been vested on us through the Charter of Biafra. We have been able to also unveil the Biafra resistance fighters, which is the armed forces of the Biafra government. We have been able to also unveil the Biafra Navy, the Biafra Air Force. Even though we don't have aircraft yet, we have Biafra Air Force Department. Now, it is the charter that empowered us to do that, and that charter have been activated in Finland. So, after having activated this charter, we have also activated the Biafra de facto government in Biafra land from the charter. It's a process. Now, we have not even finished setting up the de facto government, and this idiot is here asking me whether Biafra is coming in 2023. That 2023 is going, because he's looking for something to go and start talking rubbish when he don't even know. Even when you go to his topic is pushing on social media, you find out the smelling illiteracy in him. He cannot even construct a topic. When he says topic, he says Samonekba, pushing Hopus Odema is fleeing, just to look for people to comment, and he think that we are not seeing all those. I am seeing all those things. Now, we are trying to set up a de facto government cabinet in Biafra land. We must do it in a way that is going to be very, very fun.
Therefore, let me come, because I'm not to leave it. You have to talk along before I talk again, before I interject again. He was talking about convention. Then when he was campaigning about this nonsense they did in Finland, he used the word referendum. He used the word referendum. I don't have much time. I could play some of his video then. At some point, he was using convention. He used the word referendum. At some point, it was using convention. Now he was talking about de facto government. Listen, is it not the same de facto government that signed the Kobo and his member, which they formed? You guys remember that they made aside the Kobo president. What happened? I'm asking you guys, what happened? The same de facto government aside the Kobo and the rest of those men, then formed in Biafra land. What happened today? Are you still hearing from them? Aside to Kobo Locha Sasebu, Uchemefo, Mio Demo, Masob, Lafuel was leaking. All of them. They form all those shenanigans. At the end of the what happened? Gilime. Now, honestly, it's forming its own now. Tomorrow we tell you guys it's just propaganda. They want to throw Nigeria off balance. That is why it was forming all those nonsense. We know where Air Force, no where Marine, Black Marine, on where Kanka. At the end of the day, you know propaganda. Not to throw Nigeria off balance. At the end of the day, you let's continue listening to him.
That we do not lose any guide. This requires work. It requires time. It requires zeal. And it requires, above all, knowledge and intelligence of many people. Now we are working on that. And today, this space is to come and lay a background on what we want this Biafra de facto government to be. How we are going to make sure that we build the platform, the groups, on a very solid rock. That is the reason why I have come to announce that the people that in the group today, in each 32 states of the Biafra de facto government, must be executive after.
Adam, what did the Nigerian Chief of Defense Staff said? Tell us. We want to know. Tell us what he said. Let's hear from you. Okay? And if you want to come in, I can bring you in. So tell us what the Chief of Defense Staff said in House of Representatives chambers. He said, we want to hear. Thank you.
After that, we have completed having the executive in those groups. Then we know that everybody in that group is deep-rooted from autopilot down to the de facto government, because we must have people who support and have the same idea like us. We must have people who have the same ideology with me in the government. We must have people who agree with what I'm doing in the de facto government. We must have people who respect and obey me in the de facto government. We must have people who are loyal to me and to the Biafra Republic government in exile, in the de facto government. Anybody that is not loyal to what I'm saying must not be there. So it takes time to fish. It takes and know those who are going to be loyal to me and to the Biafra Republic government in exile. So after this whole process, before we begin,
So Simon was talking about people who would be loyal to him. He was talking about people who will be loyal to him. Can you imagine that? People that will be loyal to him, but you are not loyal to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The man you call your leader, you are not loyal to him. As soon as he was rendition, you form your own movement. And you want people to be loyal to you. That's why I told you that that whatever you sow, you shall reap. Let's continue listening to him.
Of the Nigerian government within Biafra land. This thing takes time. It is not something that somebody like you who didn't go to school will understand how it works. You have never participated in the country where you live in politics. You don't know what is international law. You don't know nothing about international politics. I am the one. Please mute him. I am the one who take responsibility of creating Biafra Liberation Army. Can you do it? You don't know anything to do. You don't know how to do it, and you don't know that it's actually possible. I am the one who is taking responsibility of creating the Biafra resistance fighters. I am the one who is taking responsibility of bringing arms to arm our people for self-defense. You don't have anything, you don't know anything how to do it. You cannot do it because you are not educated. I am the one who put my life on the line to make sure to make everybody to understand that you can actually buy arms, sophisticated weapon, and to defend your land. I am the one who have come publicly to tell you that when Nigeria army terrorists are killing, you can actually take your gun and kill them back in self-defense and post it on social media. You cannot do that. I take responsibility of defending Biafra people. So it is something that takes time. And we cannot tell you that Biafra is coming in 2023 when this foundation has not been built and put very strongly that Nigeria cannot break it. We are fighting a nation of over $20 billion. We are fighting a very corrupt nation that can buy anybody all over the world. We are fighting a very corrupt nation that are very rich and at the same time very poor. We are fighting a nation that is being backed by the United States. We are fighting a nation that is being backed by Europe. We are fighting a nation that have interest, that many nations of the world have business interest in this nation called Nigeria, in this country, because it's not a nation. Now, for you to be able to fight successfully and win, you need extraordinary intelligence from God, which God has given to me. So you, that is called Critics News, should from today desist from using my picture and images for your selfish, gainful propaganda. I will start the process of closing every of your page down. And I'm very, very happy that I have come to this space to ask questions. So now, after having constituted the Biafra de facto government, and we make sure that the government is now very strong and very, very strongly built in a very strong foundation, we will continue the delegitimization of Nigeria, which is making sure we start taking military barracks one after the other. After that, when we have finished taking the military barracks, including attempting to take state government or government houses, which is going to happen, we will now go into what we call the preparation for self-referendum. It is something that takes time. Self-referendum will be conducted in Biafra land when we have weakened the security apparatus of Nigeria within Biafra land. We will start the process of self-referendum. And this self-referendum will be facilitated by the de facto government that we are putting in place now. So it is from the district head to the county head to the state administrator that we're going to use to conduct a self-referendum. And like I have announced, we are going to provide a gadget for the collection of data of Biafra people within the Biafra land. It is going to be possible using this particular de facto government in the homeland. So the de facto government in the homeland, from the district head to the county head to the state administrator to every other state executive, will activate the process of collecting the data of every Biafra. We are going to go house to house, door to door at the end of the day. It's going to take time for us to collect the entire data of Biafra people. And when we are collecting this data, it is going directly to the database of Biafra in America as being verified by Jumio. Jumio verification comes with the ID card. But this data collection comes differently through a website that will be public in a matter of days. So this is a thing that takes time. And with this data collection, after we have collected the data of those who agree they want to be Biafra, because it's not everybody in Biafra land that want to be part of Biafra. And that's why we have referendum. So when we have collected this data, we can now go into the organizing and preparing and planning for the self-referendum using the data we have collected. We're going to collect data from the homeland. We're going to collect data from everybody in diaspora. We will start the process of the self-referendum.
Well, I don't want to be distracted. Adam, you said why is it Simon Ekpa that's the chief of staff was talking about? Let me ask you something. Is it the only chief of staff that have spoken about Simon Ekpa in the late chamber? I'm asking you. Is it only Musa, the chief of staff? Is it the only man that have spoken about Simon Ekpa in the upper chamber? The answer is no. They have spoken about him in Senate, even the Senate president, right? But my question I want to ask you, have federal government condemned the activity of Simon Ekpa? It's a very simple question. Has federal government condemned the activity of Simon Ekpa? If you don't know, go and listen to Enini Abalibe, what the ambassador of Finland replied to him. Okay? We all know the games. So I don't want more distraction. So let me continue. If you want to come in, I can bring you in and say your mind. So let me continue.
the people in diaspora will be given opportunity. I believe that Biafra will be the only country that will give the opportunity to the citizens in diaspora to participate in referendum, because we are going digital. So we are going to be the first nation in the history of this planet that will conduct a self-referendum, and people in diaspora is going to have the opportunity to vote. This requires money. Do you know how much it costs to build a database? You don't know, because you are not educated. And when I say you are not educated, I'm not trying to insult you, because you are not. Now, for you to even have the idea what I'm giving you now requires a high-level understanding of international politics. It requires a high-level research. You cannot research. You don't know what is research. You don't know what is international law. You don't know what is anything have to do with law of a state. You do not know. So for you to even understand what I'm saying, you have to, first of all, go back to school for at least to spend another 7-8 years and do research to understand how international politics work and how international law work. You can never do that at your age. So you listen when I'm talking, you listen. You don't need to start asking me questions, because you don't even have any question to ask me. Your questions are not reasonable. You should be asking me, what are we doing to make sure that the Biafra liberation come to fruition? Not to tell me, is it coming in 2023, when you have not contributed anything other than creating chaos in your nonsense media propaganda. You can't even properly address your topic in your media. Go to your page today. You are going to be seeing nonsense thing that Biafra army flee, 2,000 people killed, 2,500 killed, just because you have a space, just because you have opportunity to use social media and you have computer. Ordinarily, you are not supposed to be talking when people who are in the media are talking, because you are a complete buffoon. I don't know. In fact, you are a complete idiot. Now,
this is your prime minister talking on space, on Twitter space. This is your prime minister insulting someone for just a question, being asked. For a question being asked, on it to this insult and everything. You know, go such thing for Mazi Kanu. Mazi will say, "Come and ask me difficult question." At the end of the day, this guy tried to come in again because he thought the guy will not come in again. The guy tried to come in again. He said no. They kicked the guy out. Let's continue listening to him.
I'm still trying to tell you what we are doing to get Biafra, so that you go and start talking rubbish about Biafra is coming to town. It takes a lot of time. After we have done all this, we will now go into. Raphael, can you mute yourself, please? After all this,
Adam, if you will be here, maybe if I complete this program today, you will see all those things are just politics. All those things are just politics. I will give you the evidence. The killing and everything, all those things are just killing people for nothing. How about Imo State? Imo State issues could have opened your eye, Adamu. Imo State issue could have opened your eye. Last, I'm coming to Imo State issue. You will see it. If I'm not done with it today, tomorrow I will continue. So the last in my program, this is a Fanatical IPOB program, and I'm happy with it because your question, there's no insult. And I asked you if you want to come in, you come in. No, so in my program, I have a very small space. I say things the way it is. Let's continue. I want to finish this Twitter conversation.
We will now go into the self-referendum, which, like I have explained, will take a lot of time. After we have conducted self-referendum, we are going to announce the result of the self-referendum conducted by the Biafra government in exile in collaboration with the de facto government. And in case you do not understand what government in exile can do, government in exile is empowered by international law to conduct election in a territory they control. They also have the power to form a political party when they have a largest control of the territory where they come from. So some of you do not know all these prerequisite requirements because you are not educated. Now, after that, when we have conducted the self-referendum and announced it, we are going to declare Biafra after that. It is only after that we are going to declare Biafra if the international community and Nigeria did not pay listening ear to the referendum we have conducted.
Listen, Biafrans, it was trying to buy the idea of Catalan, Catalan in Spain. Catalan organized referendum between themselves. They declare Catalan Republic. But today, are they Republic? The answer is no. The answer is no. Spain. These guys tend to deceive you guys. More money coming up, you know. The Catalan have declared that Catalan Republic, but it's not working. They have created referendum among them. It's not working. Is that part this guy is going to? At the end of the day, if we tell you guys it's what? It's propaganda or propaganda. We are coming. Let's be going. Let's go.
We'll declare Biafra, and by then we will have all manner of arms and ammunition you can think of.
Uchechi Amala. Isi holy. Simon Ekpa is another savior. Let me tell you something. Uchechi Amala. There are only two people that song sang. That song, even equal now, it's a spiritual song. There are only two people. People go to the people with their heart, with the spirit of our land. People should not with the first person I go that egu. No, I'm not about the first person. The first person I go that egu, and that egu every is done where with a bear outside Nigeria, outside Biafra land. Every is done where good to see egu in the UK, where Biafrans are protesting out of a sudden the spirit. I can't go you're connected to my Biafra land. Say holy. Odumegojukwu, one other savior. People have changed up man now. I did the man with the first person I go there. No. So this song on again with spirit, with the people Biafra Jinobi, with the people who did so honest to Biafra. I believe you na go about no. Ojuku the first person. I could this the second person was the man in the Kanu. But these men are pure to the heart. Pure. These men will be Africa, not people who will come and deceive us. You know, holy. You know, it also Goya, it's up to you. Also, he said he's seen a good guy, up to you. But remain civil. Because if you go to more than this, or maybe throw insult, you know, me on Mazi's skin on a page here, you know what I will do. But if you want to praise him, it's up to you. Let me continue because I want to finish this program today.
To make sure we defend our land. By then, you are going to see state that will supply us with arms. We defend it, we will start pursuing. By then, let me tell you, not even a governor in your state will be, we have the guts to come and stay in the government house. By then, everywhere we will go. So, my brother, please change your ways. All this your nonsense propaganda is just something that when I look at them, sometimes I laugh. And first of all, go and read. Go to school in Italy where you are. There is possibility for you to go to school. Go and get yourself educated. Not just because you have access.
Someone, but how about we that we are not educated? How about we? So, since we are not educated, we cannot ask you a question. So someone that's not educated cannot even ask you a question. So when I go an education, how somebody educated though? That you study this, you're a doctor, you are this, you are this. Doesn't mean that you are educated. Doesn't mean you have knowledge. There is difference between educate and knowledge. Yeah, I think, I got it now. Knowledge, the knowledge. A man with knowledge. It's a different thing now when you have the educated. Educated, you may be educated for something, or a good doctor, does not mean that you might fail. No. So somebody that was educated, they are man just out. PM. The PM. Let's continue.
To computer, you can come on social media and start talking when someone is talking. We are not made, both intellectually and otherwise. We are not made at all. Go and get yourself educated before you can come and start asking me questions. Because your question is just, as a stupid as a chick is still looking for where to eat something in the dustbin. You are not qualified to ask me a question. Thank you very much. I think by now you should be able to know something how Biafra is going to come. At least if you understand the broken English I'm speaking. Thank you.
Okay, can I speak now, please?
Okay.
No, you cannot speak, please. I've addressed everything you want to say. So, success.
Because success is there.
After
All right, I think
after schooling him, you want to speak. You want to bring his illiteracy.
I hope you guys hear when the guy said, "Can I speak now, please?" But this the same man, he felt that okay, that he know that the guy cannot came up again, that he cannot come back again to continue his question. Now he didn't know that the guy will be there waiting for him. As soon as he finished, the guy said, "Okay, can I speak now?" He said, "No, that after educating you, you want to speak." No, they cut him off from the platform. This is someone you call your prime minister. Mazi Nnamdi will make such thing. No. Mazi Nnamdi will give you the platform for you to ask questions. We give you the platform for you to criticize him too. Now the guy said, "Can I speak now?" He said, "No." They cut him off. And they are laughing.
I know that guy. That guy is his own illiteracy is smelling everywhere. He's an idiot. I think. Hey, can we still take more questions?
We have Alex. We have Alex in the house. Alex might have a question for the PM. Alex, show. Alex, media, please give him a minute.
Now let's bring one more. One more. Let's listen to this again. Let's listen to this.
Illiteracy to speak.
I know that guy. That guy is his own illiteracy is smelling everywhere. He's an idiot. I think. Hey, can we still take more questions?
We have Alex. We have Alex in the house. Alex might have a question for the PM. Alex, show. Alex, media, please give him a minute.
All right. Alex, go ahead.
Nobody should ask me a question about when Biafra is coming because I actually addressed everything.
Well, he's afraid. He's giving them instruction now that nobody should ask him again when Biafra will be coming. Because he know that he have failed. He have no answer to give. But he said all he was doing is just a propaganda. That all he was doing is just for people to recognize him, know that he is living somewhere. With his mouth. That all he was doing is to get attention of people. With his mouth. Now, he's giving instruction to his own media team that nobody should ask him again about when Biafra is coming. Let's continue.
Yes, you have exhausted this PM. You have exhausted that. Thank you, PM.
Alex, go ahead.
Okay. Uchechi Amala, what is palliative? Palliative for what? Palliative for what? Will the palliative last there for 1 week? Palliative for what? Oh my God. May I ask very serious question. To bring out very serious question. What is palliative? For what? Oh, My people, when will they wise up? Oh,
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Greetings from here. Hope everybody can hear me loud and clear.
Go ahead, we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you, Prime Minister. You are doing a wonderful job. But let me ask some question, please. PMO, please. That statement where you make by say bring it down someone page. Me myself, I don't really buy it because you know why? This all thing we are doing now.
Alex,
Please, now meet yourself now. Can you feedback? Hello?
I go vote for you.
What
I go vote
are you
for you.
saying? What are you saying?
Hello? I don't talk now. Now will let me talk. What thing they happen?
You never
You
ask
know what
question.
I'm
Wetin dey talk?
Go talk now.
Ask question.
I bet this was
Okay,
it's not
okay.
asking questions.
My
It's-
question, PM. You said there will be no election in Biafra land, in Imo State.
Yeah.
But I know that after this no election, this man, Hope Uzodinma, will definitely be the governor of the state. What are you going to do about that one?
yeah.
I have addressed that. He did not follow. He did not start listening to this because of this, and I will not go back and start listening. I've addressed that. I've said that. I know that with or without election, they are going to announce him as a winner because I am aware that they have written results since last year. So, but what we are going to do is to continue to fight him. Thank you.
Okay, my PM, I like you so much, but why I don't normally come to space that when someone want to speak his mind, your media always they only give us a buzzword, which is not fine. Because I have the right to reason out of the book. I have the right to listen to reason out of the book. I love you, but
all right. Yes, you see. We must humble all of them one by one. Does not matter who they are. We must humble all of them. I think
Mazi go. Mazi go.
okay. Sorry, Mazi, go. Please unmute yourself. And after you, I think we'll call it a day. We'll call it a day. Thank you.
So, dear friends, do you guys understand what just played here? Someone else came in and tried to let him know that pulling down someone's page is not okay. And his team and his gullible followers start attacking the guy live. And they ask him, no, go ask him question. Don't say what you know. At the end of the day, the guy asked his question and he said he have addressed that. And today, his focus of them are not there. Now, tell me the need of those people killed, of those people being kidnapped, of those people say they have get this position. Tell me the need of all those things. Focus of them is still there. Have you come across any video that Mazi and Kanu run away from questions? The answer is no. On what kind of video they go across? Only the Mazi and Kanu are also from question. No. But Mazi and Kanu will sit you down. He will give you more time to ask. He will educate you. If he give you his reasons. But just because Simon never have no reasons, he know that he's playing smart on you guys. That's why he said that he was trying to get attention from Nigeria government. That's why he was trying to get attention from Nigeria government. He threw them off balance. That's why he was telling you he has taken responsibility of buying these people. They have not recognized me. Today they have recognized you. The federal the defense the chief defense have recognized, they have said that you killed these people. Or when that in any more to deceive people again. Now my people, we have to move to Imo State. I think maybe I can make this program 3 hours. No. Let's move to Imo State issue. He said to you again that there are not going to be election in Imo State. That's what he said to you people. That there are not going to be election in Imo State. As a matter of fact, in Osu, that is where they have people that following this instruction. Number of them, a lot of them. But in the same that also that the state government, Imo State, lead the election. People, you see the videos of people being in school, lead the election. In the same that also, Simon Ekpa is controlling. This is the man I told you that will not be any election in Imo State. A lot of people were by. Minutely, we are killed. We are by. Police were by. We remember the 8 people then that were by. In the same that also, that Opus Odema lead the election, the highest. We saw people openly leading the election. Where were the people? Where were the foot soldiers? Where were the Biafra Liberation Army? Where are they? You see, that is why I say that any person that take up arms to defend Biafra, we will pray for him. No matter who is controlling him, a day will come, they will all understand the truth. Afiwe dị iche na egbe na egbe. Afiwe dị iche na ọkpa efi na capital B. If you try to, sometimes I come across about voice notes. People, Caterpillar, these are the, no. I have called Caterpillar. When there was all, I have called other people, don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Simon Ekpa is using them you want them to kill yourself. Let's listen to Mazi, what our leader said. Let's listen to what our leader said. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hold on.
In killing, Biafra will not come. That is one cardinal thing you don't do in Biafra. Go and ask anybody. Anytime you shed an Igbo blood, you kill a fellow Biafran, anything you're looking for will not come. Go and ask all of them. Starting from the death of Mbono Ojike. People don't know how Mbono Ojike died. The man responsible for the death of Mbono Ojike, where is he? Everything he asked for, he got nothing from.
Let me repeat it again.
Repeat what I said. If we engage in killing, Biafra will not come. That is one cardinal thing you don't do in Biafra. Go and ask anybody. Anytime you shed an Igbo blood, you kill a fellow Biafran, anything you're looking for will not come. Go and ask all of them. Starting from the death of Mbono Ojike. People don't know how Mbono Ojike died. The man responsible for the death of Mbono Ojike, where is he? Everything he asked for, he got nothing from.
The reason why I played this video, I'm playing this video for Caterpillar. I'm playing this video for Butuzo. I'm playing this video for Sapele. I want you guys to listen to Mazi and what he said. No matter your differences, no matter who is sponsoring you individually, don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. The only reason all those is happening in Biafra is because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Anolia. Don't kill yourself. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu akpọkọta unu niile ọnụ akpọkọta unu niile ọnụ ka unu bịa gbuo onwe unu. No. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu emere ka unu mara onwe unu ka unu gbuo onwe unu. If not na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kpọkọta unu niile ọnụ, maybe by now unu amama onwe unu, nwere ike mama onye butu ụzọ bụ, butu ụzọ amama onye sapụla bụ, sapụla amama onye katapila bụ, with other peoples. Our leader who don't, if we engage in killing ourselves, Biafra will not come. It's a message. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu passing. Everything now, you know. So for our men on ground, no matter the party you belong to, in as much in Biafra, don't kill yourself. Don't buy yourself. Don't buy. Ibune nwanne go, ibu nwanne abụla odogwu. Ibune nwanne go, ibu nwanne abụla odogwu. Now, let's go to men. Let's move into our topic again. Imo State. But before then, let's listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kono no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a leader. Kono no a leader.
Most of us do not understand what it means to be a Biafran. You have not seen anything yet. I was kidnapped. I was beaten. I was spat at. My clothes were ripped from my body. Women urinated and poured it on me because of Biafra, so that they may humiliate me to such a point that I will not talk about Biafra anymore. They videoed me. Masop has a video of me where they were beating me, dragging me on the floor, tearing my clothes because I spoke the truth. That did not stop me from talking about Biafra. It did not stop me from taking Radio Biafra to Enugu. It did not stop me from broadcasting Radio Biafra from Nnewi. It did not stop me from broadcasting Radio Biafra from Onitsha, from Owerri, from Aba, from Port Harcourt. I am resolute. I don't retreat. Never. Nigeria has put me in detention before. Solitary confinement. It did not stop me from preaching Biafra. How about an imbecile somewhere talking? How can that affect me? If those that kidnapped me and nearly killed me did not stop me from doing Biafra, how about an imbecile hiding somewhere? People must know who I am. I am destructively stubborn. You see, Biafra is going to come. You don't know what it means. Most of us do not understand what it means to be a Biafra.
Nanulia, from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All those things happened to him. It did not stop him. That was when you can see the video Chukwuka Udene is playing. It was during the time Masop kidnapped our leader. They take his phone. That was during the time these videos were taken out from his phone, and he moved to the enemy's camp. All those things happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It did not stop him. On this note, tomorrow I'm coming because I have not completed this program because I'm going to talk about Imo State tomorrow. I have spent 2 hours now. Tomorrow I'm going to start from Imo State. Tell him, although he's here, Simon Ekpa is here. Simon Ekpa, I'm coming for Imo State. I'm happy you have told them that all you are looking for is for relevant, for them to recognize you. All you are looking for you to throw them off balance. ọ bụrụ na Biafra dịrị n'obi. On this note, udo dịrị unu, mma mmanụ, Chineke gọzie unu.
Mazi bụ onye ndu.
O nwere ihe anyị na-achọ,
Anyị enweghị onye ọzọ
ma ọ bụghị ya.
ebe anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu.
Ewo ozugo,
Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye ndu anyị.
ọ dịghị ụjọ na-atụ anyị.
Mazi bụ onye ndu.
O nwere ihe anyị na-achọ,
Anyị enweghị onye ọzọ
ma ọ bụghị ya.
ebe anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu.
Ewo ozugo,
Ka anyị nwere ịgbanwere ịbanụ.
ee ya.
N'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu.
Ewo ozugo,
Ka anyị nwere ịgbanwere ịbanụ.
ee ya.
N'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu.
Ewo ozugo,
Ụmụ Chineke nwere ịbanụ.
ee ya.
N'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu.
Ewo ozugo,
Ụmụ Biafra nwere ịbanụ.
ee ya.
N'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu.
Ewo ozugo,
Amarachụ Ndo nwere ịbanụ. N'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu.
ewo ozugo.
Asalugo nwaanyị nwere ịbanụ.
Anọ m ya.
N'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu.
Ewo ozugo,
Eliko nwere ịbanụ. N'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu.
ewo ozugo.
Olive nwa nwere ịbanụ.
Anọ m ya.
N'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu.
Ewo ozugo,
Ka anyị nwere ịbanwere ịbanụ.
ee ya.
N'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu.
Ewo ozugo,
Ọma mbara nwere ịbanụ.
ee ya.
N'ihi na anyị nwere Nnamdi Kanu.
Ewo ozugo,
Ebe steeti nwere ịbanụ.
ee ya.
Ije, ije, ije.